Welcome, everyone. We're so happy you could be here for this special occasion celebrating Peter and Tasha, and we're thrilled you could join us in beautiful Bend, Oregon. I'm honored to be sharing this moment with you all and pleased to have a captive audience. In true Tasha fashion, she asked me to prepare for this ceremony almost 18 months ago. And, as Peter's brother, I naturally waited until this week to compose my thoughts. We all know Peter and Tasha embody the spirit of adventure. They are always planning exciting new quests, athletic challenges, whether close to their mountainous home in Summit County, Colorado, or around the world. I do not know a sportier couple. My husband Pablo once described going on vacation with our family as fat camp for him. Growing up in North Carolina, Peter, Ben, and I had a childhood full of outdoors exploration, games, and playing school. Of course, I was always the teacher, and Peter was a student along with some of the neighbor kids. Being the older brother, I like to think that I had a strong influence on Peter, so much so that he actually went into teaching as a career, even after I capped out at teaching from the radio flyer wagon in the front yard, giving handwritten report cards to the pupils. I think my generous instruction inspired Peter to pay it forward to other students, or maybe he just enjoys the power trip of giving out those report cards. In all seriousness, having a brother like Peter is like having a best friend from the earliest I can remember. Like all brothers, we had our share of disagreements, like the time we were on a college tour and I was trying in vain to impress the student tour guides, and Peter was preoccupied with which campus buildings would be most defensible from attack by orcs. We were, of course, in our Lord of the Rings era at that point. We had a lot in common, and in those days it felt like it was us against the world, resisting the Catholic Church and mostly staying out of trouble. Despite the religiosity around us, Peter quickly became the first family member that I came out to and has been a proud ally ever since. Speaking of sexuality, Peter was a consummate bachelor through most of his young adulthood. My parents and our nanny Vanessa would always ask me if he was dating anyone, complaining that he was so coy about the topic. So, when I was visiting Peter in Bend in 2017, I was intrigued to meet the girl that he had started dating because Peter didn't date, and even if he did, the only name I ever heard about in Bend was a handsome boy named Samson. Tasha checks all the boxes. She is beautiful, intelligent, hardworking, funny, sporty, and of course adventurous. When we first met, she was working in marketing like me and had just done a gap year in New Zealand where I had studied abroad. I felt a natural connection with her right away and was ready to assume my forever role as big brother. Must be that Tasha had other ideas because she surprised and impressed us all when she made a hard swerve out of marketing and went back to school to become a software engineer. Eventually, Peter and Tasha moved to Colorado together, where we would see them occasionally for family ski trips. Tasha continued to put me in my place on the slopes, shredding down the ski runs, making it look so easy while I struggled to keep up. She even proved to be a better caretaker than me when she nursed Pablo back to health after he got very altitude sick in Beaver Creek. So, needless to say, I found the big sis that I never knew I needed. And for all of those who do not know, Big Sis is the name from my mom given to her by her 3 younger brothers. Since those early days, Pablo and I have found so much joy spending time with Peter and Tasha. They both love to try new foods and explore the culinary world, and are eager to do so whenever they're outside of the monochromatic restaurant scene in Silverthorne. They enthusiastically embrace Pablo's Spanish culture while in Madrid, dining out at Oink Jamon Sandwich Shop multiple times throughout the week. And just like with food, they're always pushing each other to explore and chart new adventures. With Tasha as the world's supreme planner and Peter as the hound for the road less traveled, there is not a 14er in the Mountain West that is safe in this dynamic duo. As Peter shared with me, Tasha knows what she wants and has helped them map out the trajectory of their lives. Even when things become more challenging, like during COVID-19 when Tasha was spending 80 hours a week learning to code and Peter was teaching high school students over Zoom, all while sharing a 500 square foot apartment, they continued to love and support each other. They gave each other space when needed and provided encouragement when work got tough. The next year, they were there for our brother Ben during his immediate recovery, both in Charlotte and hosting him for Thanksgiving in Colorado. Peter and Tasha nourished those around them with love and care to keep finding joy in everyday adventures. Whether it's spending quality time together backcountry skiing or cooking up homemade sweet potato bowls, these two are always making this world a little bit better and a little bit healthier for those people in their orbit. It is with the warmest heart that I can say I'm so proud of my brother and so excited to call Tasha my sister. With that, please welcome Shay, Tasha's first sister, to share a few words.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shay. Most of you know me as Peter's soon-to-be sister-in-law, right? I found a poem that made me think of Peter and Tasha, and I wanted to share it with y'all. It's called Make the Ordinary Come Alive by William Martin. Do not ask your children to strive for extraordinary lives. Such striving may seem admirable, but it is a way of foolishness. Help them instead to find the wonder and the marvel of an ordinary life. Show them the joy of tasting tomatoes, apples, and pears. Show them how to cry when pets and people die. Show them the infinite pleasure in the touch of a hand, and make the ordinary come alive for them. The extraordinary will take care of itself. If you know my sister and Peter at all, you know they have led some pretty adventurous lives so far. Tashia has gone skydiving, bungee jumping, and traveled the world with friends. Peter has done some pretty cool things too, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Going on hikes with Tashia growing up, I would always have to beg her to slow down so I could catch up. Good thing she finally met her match with Peter. Seemingly always on the go, these two have led what many would consider rather extraordinary lives. But for them, that's just par for the course. Of all the crazy adventures Tashia and Peter have had, in their eyes, marriage is likely the most extraordinary and scary adventure they have set their sights on to date. For maybe one of the first times in their lives, Tashia and Peter are abstaining from going after something and instead settling for something they already have, a perfect partner for life. A partner to do dishes with and go fishing with. A partner to hold hands with and hold space for. A partner to go on every ordinary adventure with. And what could be more extraordinary than that?
Now, Brother Ben's going to do a reading of quotations from the esteemed Bob Ross.
It's so important to do something every day that'll make you happy. Just let go and fall like a little waterfall. That's when you experience true joy, when you have no fear. We're going to make some big decisions in our little world. Don't be afraid to make these big decisions. Once you start, they just sort of make themselves. That's what makes life fun, that you can make these decisions, that you can create the world you want. Life is too short to be alone, too precious. Share it with a friend. It's life. It's interesting and it's fun. Let it make you happy.
Now I'll invite up our ring bearer, Timber.
Come here. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Good little plop.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Come on.
Bye.
Okay, so please take your partner's hand and prepare to exchange the rings.
Okay.
And then repeat after me, please. I give this ring
I give this ring
to wear as a symbol of our unbreakable bond.
to wear as a symbol of our unbreakable bond.
Wait, do I
Sorry,
say
this
it
is a
too?
team effort.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Wait, start over. Okay.
Ready? I
Yes.
give you this ring
I give you this ring
to wear as a symbol of our unbreakable bond.
to wear as a symbol of our unbreakable bond.
A circle with no beginning
A circle with no beginning,
and no end,
no end,
representing our infinite love
representing our infinite love
and commitment to one another.
and commitment to one another.
It is my pleasure to announce Peter and Tashia Iwaoka as our newly wedded couple.
There we go.
Just give us a sec.
I've only done this a few times.
Now, Tashia, you may kiss the groom. Everyone, the bar is open. Please mingle and enjoy this beautiful area while we prepare for dinner.
I'll be there Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you